If you've been wondering whether the Bethesda real estate market is finally starting to shift, the June 2026 numbers tell a really interesting story. Buyers have a few more choices than they've had over the last couple of years, but don't mistake that for a slow market. Well-priced homes are still selling, especially in the luxury segment. If we haven't met yet, I'm Sherine Monir with Compass Real Estate. I specialize in helping buyers and sellers throughout Bethesda, Chevy Chase, and the surrounding communities, and every month I break down the latest market data so you can understand what's really happening in our local market, not just the national headlines. Whether you're planning to move soon or simply keeping an eye on your home's value, my goal is to give you the information you need to make confident real estate decisions. Before we dive in, I do want to mention that these numbers are for single-family homes only in Bethesda zip codes 20816, 20817, and 20814, along with Chevy Chase 20815. Condos and townhomes are a completely different market. So today we're focusing exclusively on detached homes. One more thing before we get into the numbers, because I know this can get a little confusing. Throughout this video, I'll mention both the average and the median sale price. The average is calculated by adding up all the sale prices and dividing by the number of homes sold. The challenge is that one or two ultra-luxury sales can pull that average much higher. The median, on the other hand, is simply the middle sale price. Half the homes sold for more and half sold for less. That's why I like sharing both. The median gives us a better idea of what a typical home is selling for, while the average helps us understand what's happening at the higher end of the market. Together, they paint a much clearer picture. Let's start with Bethesda 20816. This continues to be one of the tightest markets in the area. The average sale price in June came in at $1,914,433, while the median sale price was $1,682,500. That tells us there were some higher-end sales that pushed the average up. There were just 36 active listings at the end of the month, with only 13 new listings coming to market, resulting in about 2 months of inventory. That's still a relatively tight market. So while buyers have a few options, sellers are still benefiting from limited competition. When you dig a little deeper, you can really see where the demand is concentrated. 22 homes sold above the $1 million mark. Those luxury homes spent a median of just 5 days on market, and sellers received an average of 99.2% of their asking price. Now let's move over to Bethesda 20817, which is the largest of the 4 markets we're covering today. In June, the average sale price climbed to $2,033,753, while the median sale price came in at $1,675,000. High-end luxury sales pulled that average up. There were 151 active listings and 39 new listings, giving buyers noticeably more options than in 20816. Inventory stood at about 3 months, which certainly gives buyers a little more breathing room. Homes sold in a median of 12 days, and the average cumulative days on market was 25 days. So while buyers have more inventory, desirable homes are still moving relatively quickly. Preparation and pricing continue to make a significant difference. Next up is Bethesda 20814. This zip code also remained firmly in luxury territory during June. The average sale price reached $1,972,824, and the median sale price was $1,630,000. Higher-end sales influenced the average here as well. One thing that really stood out was how much activity remained above the $1 million mark. 17 homes sold for more than $1 million, while there were 54 active listings in that price range. The luxury market continues to drive the activity. Finally, let's look at Chevy Chase 20815. This market remained exceptionally strong in June. There were 30 homes sold, 32 new listings, and 81 active listings, resulting in approximately 3 months of inventory. The average sale price reached $2,008,300, while the median sale price was $1,712,500. The average crossing the $2 million mark tells us the luxury segment had a strong month. Homes sold in a median of 13 days. What also stands out is just how dominant the luxury market has become here. 31 of the 32 new listings entered the market above $1 million. So what's the big takeaway? First, these continue to be luxury markets. The overwhelming majority of activity is above the $1 million point. Second, buyers finally have a little more inventory, with markets sitting at about 2 to 3 months of supply. And finally, pricing matters more than ever. Homes that are updated, well prepared, and priced correctly continue to attract strong interest. Homes that miss the mark on pricing or presentation are much more likely to sit. The national headlines might tell you one thing, but real estate is incredibly local. Even within Bethesda and Chevy Chase, each neighborhood has its own story. Understanding those differences is what helps you make smart decisions. If you found this market update helpful, make sure you subscribe. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, or simply curious about what your home might be worth, I'd love to help. Feel free to reach out anytime. I'm always happy to talk real estate.